What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3. This is the Nameless King episode. Today we are going to kill him. And usually I don't talk during boss fights, but I did that last time without saying anything in the boss fight, so you could kind of experience it. But, you know, I don't know how long it's going to take, so I'm gonna let myself speak for this one. We do want to ember up first. For those having trouble with this fight, don't feel bad. I'm sure there will be people who will disagree. I think this is the hardest fight in a Souls game ever. Doesn't stop it from being my favorite. Got 2 hits there, that's pretty good. Again, the fire attack is your best chance to hit the head. I got a nice early stagger there. I don't know if this will kill. Yeah, it will. So the hard part of the fight, and you can see when you're... The dragon, if his... RNG on the attacks cooperates, can actually not be that bad. I shouldn't have gone in there. Okay, this is going to be my opportunity for 2 attacks, no more. If I timed that better, I could have avoided that damage. And you see, I've hit him several times, but he still has a lot of health. 1 hit, get back. I don't know if you can stagger him. I don't think his attack patterns will give you any opportunity to try. As far as I'm concerned, the smartest way to fight this is 1 hit, leave. Maybe 2 if he does that jumping attack. Oh, I got out of it. That was lucky. I'm afraid of what he's about to do. Okay, I did remember that attack this time. Double go. I'm running out of Estus. Only 2 Estus left. Oh shit, I rolled into that. 1 Estus left. I keep forgetting there's a delay on that. Got him! Well, I did say this would be a very short episode if we did that first try. I think we might get a cutscene here. Yeah. That used every bit of Estus we had. Oh man, I love that fight. I did say it would be a short episode if we killed him first time, but there are a couple of things we want to do first that's still, like, Nameless King related. There's some lore we have to talk about. This, even first try, it might not be that short of an episode. So we get... Oh, okay, there's the 4th Titanite slab. So... there's 4 in the game. If you know how to get a 5th, let me know. If we go along here, I believe there's 1 or 2 other items to find. So we get the Dragon Slayer set, which I might end up wearing that if we have the carry limit. My first playthrough I played as, like, my endgame armor set was the Knight Artorias set, the Wolf Knight. We get Dragon Slayer Spear. But yeah, I played as, with the Wolf Knight set. This time maybe we'll go a different one of Gwyn's 4 Knights. Maybe we'll do the Ornstein set, which is the... That's exactly that set we just picked up. Just gonna run through here, make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, I think we're good. So let's head back to Firelink and talk about a few things. And also level up.
Welcome. Very that hey. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels manifest his. Farewell, Ashen One. Mace.
Okay, so first things first, we got his soul. The Nameless King was once a dragon-slaying god of war before he sacrificed everything to ally himself with the ancient dragons. So I want to point out here that he was a divinity, part of the royal family, and a god of war. That should give you, if you played the first Dark Souls, a pretty strong clue as to why that's important. The firstborn son of Gwyn, the chief god of the original pantheon, the first Lord of Cinder. We were told in Dark Souls 1 that their name was lost to history after they committed some great folly. Well, allying with the dragons, the other side in the war Gwyn was fighting, would be a great folly, and indeed he is the Nameless King. His name is lost to history. We saw he certainly was allied with the dragons. He came in riding a wyvern, like the king of the wyverns. We also picked up an armor set. If I can find it. Dragon Slayer armor. Golden armor associated with Dragon Slayer Ornstein from the Age of Gods and imbued with the strength of lightning. In the Dragonless Age, this knight, who long guarded the ruined cathedral, left the land in search of the Nameless King. That sort of makes sense. His fighting style mimicked very heavily Ornstein from the first game, so I think perhaps Ornstein might have been his old arms master, like might have taught him how to fight, or perhaps vice versa. And then I think we can get more lore on the items we can make from his soul.
Ah.
There's Lightning Storm. Once a slayer of dragons, the former king and war god tamed a Stormdrake on which he led a lifetime of battle. This miracle is likely a tale of their bond. And the Storm Curved Sword. Curved sword imbued with the strength of the Stormdrake, the Nameless King allied the ancient dragons fought beside the Stormdrake in countless battles. When the great beast fell, the king claimed his soul as was the custom in the Age of the Gods. You see that again, by the way, in the Ornstein and Smo fight in Dark Souls 1. Whichever one you kill first, they take the other one's soul and power up in the same fashion. And we have the Dragon Slayer Sword Spear. Says a dragon hunting weapon from the Age of Gods, the earliest form of the cross spear, serving as both a sword and spear. Its owner was the Nameless King and deific hunter of dragons. So that's before he allied with it, he was a hunter of dragons. The sword spear is imbued with lightning, of which he was the heir. Gwyn was the one who created lightning. Like, all the lightning spells derived from him. His firstborn son would be the heir. So it's pretty much explicitly stated.
I took the mantle of...
The Nameless King is the firstborn son of Gwyn. There's been a big debate in like Souls 1, like a lot of people looking for who's the firstborn son of Gwyn. Some people thought it was Solaire. Some people thought it was Andre. It is not Andre, who is still there. It is not Solaire, who is lost to us, but we have his armor. The firstborn son of Gwyn is the Nameless King, who we just fought. You also... That weapon he used, which we could actually make that sword spear. That weapon is the same one that the statue at the altar of Sunlight, the fallen statue that was torn down, is holding up. So he was the original Warrior of Sunlight. That was the order he founded when he was allied to Gwyn. When he was going along with his father's wishes. The character has some of the coolest lore in the game. I was worried that either they wouldn't, in this game, say anything about who the firstborn son was, or that, you know, they couldn't possibly live up to the community's expectations without, like, bringing back Solaire, because, frankly, we all wanted Solaire back. But that character is so cool. The fact that they did, in fact, kind of foreshadow it with the Altar of Sunlight back in Souls 1, like, and it was that character. There were hints about it then. I think they actually managed to do it. That the lore on the character is so cool, it actually met my expectation for the firstborn son. Add to that the fact that it's the hidden super hard boss, and it's just so cool. And like the fight itself is, I've said before, it's my favorite fight in the game. It's incredibly fair. You saw every time I got hit, it was because I mistimed something. You don't get put in no-win scenarios, and it's hard enough where you only really can win if you can learn all of his attack patterns. Even having done it once beforehand, it killed me several times, and then on the attempt I killed him, it took all 14 of my Estus charges. So, short episode. Like I said, it would be if we killed him the first time. Let's, before we go, see if we can equip the Dragon Slayer armor. It's a little bit heavier. Oh, yeah, that's... Dragon Slayer leggings is actually a little lighter. Okay. We have a ways to go on that. But hey, we have the Lion Helm. This has been Let's Play Dark Souls 3. We have one episode left. Next time we will put the Prince Lothric's ashes on that throne, and we will trigger the end game. We will go fight the final boss and do the whole end sequence. I'm so excited for it. I'll try to have that up tomorrow. Catch you guys later, and until next time, praise the sun.